this scene in the church where he's preaching the sermon, I felt like I was in church for a moment because I'm like, ooh, I said, okay, brother said something there. Brother said something there. Okay, I'm listening. All right, y'all. So I just got done watching the Outlaw Johnny Black in my Lawrence Fishburne King of New York voice. I've been waiting years for this, since 2018, since it was first announced. Black Dynamite is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I love Black Dynamite. I watch it at least a couple times a year, and each time I watch it, it does not get old. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. And so walking into this, I'm expecting Black Dynamite 2.0. I think like most fans are, that's a part of how the movie was marketed, from the makers of Black Dynamite. So I made it my mission to watch this because the AMC that I go to, for whatever reason lately, has not been playing the movies that I want to see. They're still sticking to big budget Barbie and shit like that. Like, no, play the movies that I want to see. And not just Outlaw Johnny Black, but also Dumb Money. For whatever reason, my AMC is not showing that. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I had to drive 12 miles to a Regal theater. Well, it smelled like mold in the theater. I swear, like the moisture in there was crazy. Like I almost couldn't breathe in that motherfucker. But I was determined because I really want to support this film. I want to support Michael Jai White. You know what I mean? He wrote, directed, and starred in this. I'm very proud of that brother. I'm a big fan. So I'm sitting down. Like I said, okay, here we go. Black Dynamite 2.0, make me laugh. And I left this movie very conflicted because I walked in there expecting Black Dynamite, of course, and within the first few minutes, I'm like, okay, this is definitely not going to be Black Dynamite. Like from the jump, the tone, and everything, it was serious. This is kind of a serious film. This is a Western, you know what I'm saying? And I guess this is a homage to the Western of the 70s where Fred Williamson and Jim Brown and Sidney Poitier, like Buck and the Preacher, and was it Legend of Nigga Charlie? What's another one? Take a Hard Ride. You know what I mean? So it pays homage to those films, and there is comedy in there, but not the comedy where I'm laughing like, oh shit, There were times that I did laugh. There is some comedy in here, but so off rip, and I'm gonna try not to mention Black Dynamite no more in this review. This is not as good as Black Dynamite. I'm gonna put that out there right now. This is not as good as Black Dynamite, but it's almost an unfair comparison because, like I said, that's one of my favorite comedies ever. But now, in my Cosby voice, now, as much as I didn't laugh at this movie, I say I'm conflicted because there was a point where I'm like, this is not really funny. I'm not really liking this. But then I started to see what Michael Jai White was going for and what he was doing. And so as the story started to unravel, as everything started to happen, I said, I got the message. I got the revelation. This is a revenge tale, and it goes from a revenge tale to forgiveness. So Johnny Black is hell-bent on revenge on the man that killed his daddy, who was a preacher. And then later on, he poses as a preacher in this small town. He's a fraud, but then his dad's lessons start to come out of him as he preaches his fake sermon in church. And this scene in the church where he's preaching the sermon, I felt like I was in church for a moment because I'm like, ooh, I said, okay, brother said something there. Brother said something there. Okay, I'm listening. And then it got to the point I started putting my hand up like this, like, hey, you better say it. You better say it. We almost had black church up in that motherfucker. Well, I'm not going to say we. I was the only person in there. That theater, by the way, smelled like mold. It was very molded in there. And it seemed like it was like 1,000 seats. I was the only person in there. So I'm having church all by myself. I'm laughing all by myself. It was some awkward shit. But I had my hand up doing shit. I'm like, yes, yes, preach it, preach it. I almost bust out in tongues. Yeah. So the message of forgiveness and letting go of what hurt you so you can move on, take the shackles off your feet, break off the chains, and live and be free. And even the message of ownership, black ownership, and stop letting others take your shit away. Take ownership, take responsibility for yourself, take accountability for yourself. Look in the mirror and make that change. Man in the mirror type shit. I love stuff like that. I love it. So yeah, the message really resonated with me, and I love the message. So as much as I said I was going to mention the movie again, but as much as I was feeling let down by the fact that this did not make me laugh, as opposed to, okay. But I found myself really enjoying the movie. And I think I will enjoy it more the second time around, because now I think when I watch it the second time, I'm going to see with new eyes and a new perspective, and not going into it with that mindset of, okay, make me laugh, entertain me. So it was entertaining. There was some funny moments. It did drag at times. At times it did kind of, you know, come to a screeching halt. And but overall, I had a good time with it. Like I said, I'm proud of Michael Jai White. I'm a fan. So if you want to say I'm capping a little bit for this movie, okay, I'm capping a little bit for this movie because I'm a fan. I can't help it. I'm gonna cap a little bit, but if I can keep it a buck, not as good as I was expecting it to be. But by the time it was over, I understood what he was saying. I appreciated what he was saying, and it resonated with me. So I have to give it a passing grade. You know. So with that being said, I give Outlaw Johnny Black, I give it a C. Michael Jai White this time gives a very serious performance. He plays the straight man here. I forgot his real name, but Bullhorn. He plays the real preacher. Okay, he has some moments too, and I can't forget the lovely how you say her name, Anika Nani Rose. Okay, Princess in the Furrow, Jukebox from Power. Gosh, she gets better with age. Every time I see her, each time goes by, I don't never say, damn, she looking older. I say, damn, she looking better. Woman weight done kicked in and everything, boy. Look at that. Now she's the finest dream girl. You feel what I'm saying? Before she was the third wheel, she was the Michelle of the group. Now I think she the finest dream girl now, man. Fuck that. So yeah, C is what I give Outlaw Johnny Black. You know, if you can find this movie, go support it, go see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get tired of you know, the studios and the Hollywood system trying to shove these big budget movies down our throats. I don't want that shit. All right, gotta get it out. You know. I wanted to show what, you know, give us a choice of what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? I think people do want to see this movie, and they should be allowed to see this movie. So put this in the AMCs, goddammit. That's it and that's all. So a C is what I got for Outlaw Johnny Black. Have you seen it? What'd you think about it? Comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.